Alright, good morning. Saturday, December 7th. Welcome to the Tesla Truck channel. Today, I kind of want to take a moment to let's just do some comparison shopping, shall we? And I'll start out with the Tesla Cybertruck versus what you can get from the 4. Most likely the 4 F-150 because that's its direct competitor. So we all know that by now the Teslas come in 3 different trims. Or the price point. You got the 40,000, the 50,000, and the 70,000. And if we were to just go ahead and look at the 40,000 and see what Ford has to offer in that price range, um, we can see and compare. So let's go ahead and build an F-150. Let me see. I kind of had an early start, so I'll just go ahead and restart with a brand new one. All right. So we all know that the Tesla Cybertruck, even the $40,000 base model, it's gonna be a Supercrew, and it's gonna have a 6.5-foot bed. So starting out, if you went to the Ford website and you looked at the F250, I'm sorry, the F150 for the 2020 model, and you click on Supercrew 6.5-foot bed, the lowest trim you're gonna get is the XL, which is the $36,340, and then you got the XLT, which is $41,775. So I think that if we were comparing the base Tesla, we should compare it with the XLT model and see see how they come out at the end once you kind of option things to become similar in terms of what it comes with. So I'll start with the XLT configuration. And so here's all the options that Ford gives you. Unfortunately, Tesla is new, so they're not going to allow you to do any of this right here. But the paint, let's go with magnetic. The package, standard equipment group is 300A base for the XLT. So this comes with the 4 sync. Number 3, power equipment group, chrome front and rear bumper. Let's click on this and see what else it comes with. Okay, so these are all the features that comes with group 300A, equipment group 300A. Pretty standard. Fog lamps, halogen. I believe that the Tesla will probably be all LED, so I think the Tesla is actually better in that area. But these are all the standard equipment that comes with it and the options. So I'm not gonna go all over it, but this is just a basic idea. The productivity screen is only 4.2 inch. That's actually pretty small. Okay, it's got let me see, 12-volt power, front and rear, not bad. 12 volt is really good only for like little laptops and battery chargers and so on. Okay, so here it is. Power and handling. So it's gonna be a 4x2 rear wheel drive. So that is very similar to the base model of the Tesla. It's gonna be a 3.3 liter V6 engine compared to the Tesla single motor. The 4 is still probably gonna give you better towing numbers compared to the 7,500 pound right here. So the 4's got this beat on that. It comes with standard 17-inch wheels, pretty small tires, but that's pretty sufficient for that particular trim. Okay, so that's equipment group A. Alright, so we're gonna go back up. Now let's look at the powertrain option. Here we go. So the base trim on the XLT, you're looking at okay, it comes with the turbo EcoBoost, or earlier I thought it mentioned here that it has a 3.3 liter. Am I looking at this wrong? Okay, this one says 3.3 liter V6 engine, but right here it says this is included, the base right here, the EcoBoost 2.7 liter. So where is the 3. Oh, that's odd. Okay. Unless this is for the 4x4 version. I'm not sure why it says it right here. Anyway, so the base engine is a 2.7 liter EcoBoost. And you have the option of going with Oh, here we go. Turbo diesel V6 3 liter. That's new. 3.5 liter EcoBoost, 1600 extra, 5 liter V8, 1000 extra. So we're just gonna go with the base. All right, let's see. And of course, we're gonna choose the 4x2 rear-wheel drive because that's what the Tesla has. Let's go down to the exterior and see what else that we have to include in the 4 to make it comparable to what the Tesla comes equipped just straight out. And we know that the Tesla is going to have a couple of features that this 4 won't have at the base trim. So let me kind of look at this and show you. Okay, so the Tesla is going to have this cover right here, the tonneau cover. That's standard. It's going to have the sliding ramp right here, which looks like it should be standard on the Tesla. I'm not sure if this is going to be omitted on the base model. I hope not. That would be false advertisement if they did that. So that's what we know is going to be standard. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention is that the tailgate right here already has a lot of power hookup. We know that it comes with a compressor. It comes with 120 volt, 220 volt for use. It also has a 4-inch lift, or you can lift it up 4-inch or go bring it down 4-inch. So that is actually a really cool feature if you wanted to load stuff. So let me see what this 4 has right here. Okay, so because the Tesla truck has this stainless steel bed, it's already very durable, and I think for the 4 to make it fair, you're gonna have to put in some kind of a liner. So you have to put this in here to make it comparable, because you can't have the bare aluminum. It's not gonna be as durable. It's gonna get damaged a lot easier. So to bring the 4 XLT up to standard base equipment on Tesla, you're gonna have to put in the bed liner. At least the drop-in. I mean, I would prefer the spray-in, but then that's gonna be a $600 option. Let's see. Okay, we know that the Tesla trunk is gonna have LED lighting in here, so that is gonna become standard in the Tesla. And if you wanted the light in the F-150, you're gonna have to click on this option right here. It says LED box lighting. Let's add that up. Okay, so here's where the tricky part excuse me. Here's where the tricky part comes in. When you add this right here, it says 125, right? But if you add it, it ended up changing the base equipment group from 300A to 301A. So you're looking at 1,275 increase, not just 125, because it forces you into a different equipment group. And then this equipment group, I imagine, brings up, brings with it a number of other upgrades. So you can see the list of upgrades right here. But let's say you just wanted the box lighting. How come there's no option for you to just get the box lighting and pay the 125? You're forced to bring it up to 1,275. I don't own a Ford truck, so I don't know if you can just go ahead and buy those LED lights from the aftermarket and install it. But if we were just configuring it on the website, you're kind of forced into this. So I'm gonna go ahead and click yes on it. Now it brings up the price to 44,190. All right. That's a little bit higher than the base model Tesla. Power sliding rear window with privacy glass and defroster. I believe that the Tesla has a rear window here that let me see if I can get a better picture of it. Right here. See here, this is already open here, so that looks like it has a sliding feature. So that comes standard, and this one you're gonna have to add it up. So let's add that up. All right, so that brings it to 350 extra. It's kind of expensive. Okay. We know that the Tesla has the sliding ramp right here. We know that the sliding ramp right here comes with it, right? And it goes all the way down to the ground here. Not just a step, but allows you to just completely make contact with the ground. Get a wheelbarrow, shove it in. Great. You can even roll up your bike, ATV, etc. So Ford gives you the option of having a loading ramp, a stowable loading ramp, $600 option. So if I click on this, It's gonna add 675. Great. So let's put that on. So this is a comparable option to what the Tesla has. You can go with a cheaper tailgate step right here and pay 375. But I wonder if you can actually put that together too. Okay, you can put those two together, but for the sake of price comparison, I'm gonna leave this one out. Just gonna put the loading ramp. Now the Tesla has this little cover here. It looks like a tonneau cover. It's like a sliding window for the bed. And for 4, you have the option of a soft folding one, which is the cheapest option that they have. There's a hardcover one, which is almost 1,000, and I think aftermarket you can probably buy one for a little bit cheaper than OEM. But once again, I'm just gonna put this on, and when I add this, it's gonna remove the loading ramp. So apparently I can't have a loading ramp and the tonneau cover straight from the factory. So you know what? Forget it. Let's just put no, and then make the assumption that this is going to cost an additional $500 more for the model. Okay. Twin panel moonroof. I think that's a little bit extra, quite a bit extra on the Ford F-150. It looks great though. It's a panoramic moonroof from the front all the way to the back. Obviously, the Tesla has a front and back, top, glass, complete panel. I don't know if you can open those up or slide them. It doesn't look like it can slide off, but it already comes standard, so we don't really need to worry about it. I don't think we have to add this option in to make it comparable to what the Tesla has to offer, because that would be kind of an unfair addition, since this is a moonroof that can retract and open up, where the Tesla, we haven't seen it being opened up, so we don't know. So we're gonna leave that as it is. I'm sure there's a bunch of other things that I have not put in to make this XLT model come close to what the Tesla may come with from the factory, but this is just a very rough comparison. Okay, so if we were being completely honest, to get an F-150 up to the $40,000 price point comparison of the Tesla, it doesn't look like you can hit the base $40,000 point on the 4, just by adding a couple of basic features that the Tesla already comes with. And you saw the options I added, right? Just a couple of little things here and there, it brought the price up to $45,000. And for $45,000, this is what you're getting. Let's go ahead and take a look at some pictures that Ford has on the website. It's a good looking truck, I can't lie. I mean, if Tesla wasn't an option, I would say that this truck, for most people, they would be extremely happy with it. Interior, it's got seating for 6, same like the Tesla. You got this middle seat right here that you can actually fold down, and it becomes kind of like a console. Gives you a little bit of a divider here between the driver and the passenger. But you got a bench seat back here that allows additional 3 people. Since this is a Supercrew, the legroom is actually pretty decent. Looks like pretty spacious. Very similar to what the interior of the Tesla offers in terms of cargo space, so I can't really complain about that. In terms of how it looks, I would say that obviously the Tesla seems to look a lot better and cleaner on the interior. But that could be personal preference. We know that the XLT is more like a work model trim. It's not intended to be luxury, so you're not going to get all the great stuff that say a Lariat or a King Ranch offers. But to be fair, you're looking at 45,000 and 40,000 for the Tesla Cybertruck, lowest model right here. So between these two, I don't blame people for wanting to get a Tesla versus a 4. I would personally get it, even if it did not come with all the fancy stuff that perhaps the higher trim will offer. But even at the base level, I still think that this is a much better offer than this. And for 40,000 versus 45, I think it's a no-brainer. I don't see why you would pick this one over this one, other than being a loyalist to the brand, or perhaps you're one of those people who just a die-hard traditionalist who feel like this is more of a truck versus this. If that's your reasoning, then hey, it's your money. I'm not here to convince you otherwise. I'm just looking at the numbers and the comparisons between the two, and based on this, I favor the Cybertruck. No, no, I don't have any um, concerns with picking the Cybertruck over this. All right, so that's the basic comparison for the $40,000 model.